Happy Monday, everyone. Welcome back, guys. Hope you guys had an amazing weekend. Again, as always, it really doesn't matter if you had a weekend that was amazing or you had a weekend that was amazingly challenging. So that's good news that it doesn't matter. What matters is what is your perspective. If it was an amazingly challenging, if it was an amazing weekend, amazing. If it was an amazingly challenging weekend, amazing, when you're able to metabolize that challenge correctly, when you're able to look to see the opportunity for growth in it. And there's always an opportunity for growth. I've said this before. Your biggest challenge is your biggest blessing. The biggest challenges that you've ever had are the biggest opportunities that you can ever have when you metabolize them correctly. The pain is a gift. And once you metabolize all the pains you've ever been through that you're conscious of, once you metabolize them for good, you become unstoppable. You become unstoppable. You look at that situation that was painful and traumatic, and I'm not negating experiences at all. I understand. What I'm giving you is good news, not news that for the majority of you don't know, but sometimes, listen, for something that's good, you can never hear a good thing enough. Am I saying that right? For something that's good, you can never hear enough of a good thing. You know, your mother or your father saying, I love you. You can never hear that enough. You know, your spouse or your girlfriend or your boyfriend, you can never hear that enough when it's genuine and true. Like, there's just certain things that these principles that you can never hear enough, that everything is conspiring for you. Disappointments don't exist. Better always comes. You can never hear these things enough. Matter of fact, we want to continually have these things on loop in our minds until they get into our hearts, until they get into our, matter of fact, until they get specifically into our subconscious mind. And once our subconscious mind is reprogrammed intentionally with the things that we want, eventually our life is a reflection of the things that we want. But it's about taking those pains and turning them into the blessings that they were made for. I don't know why things happen the way they do, but I can tell you this, that there's a blessing in each and every one of them. And that's why I say the mindset is so important. Once you realize who you are, you'll never point the finger again at your parents, your cousin, friends, family, your community, the government, anything, because you'll realize that you have the power to make the change once you realize who you are. And people don't make changes for many reasons. One, they don't know who they are. They don't know who they are. They don't know what's possible for them. Everyone wants to be amazingly great. Everyone, all these people, my favorite football team, my favorite basketball team, and they celebrate these celebrities and athletes, and they're celebrating them because it's a part of them. The greatness in them wants to be celebrated. So it's got to go somewhere. Once you start celebrating you the same way you may celebrate that person, that's when life changes. And when you realize how inherently incredible you are, you'll start celebrating you. You'll start celebrating you. You'll start celebrating you. And that's what life is about, guys. I don't care who lied to you. growing up? Who told you that you weren't good enough? Who told you that you were this and you were that? That's all a lie. Now, who you inherently are may not be where your mindset is right now. And the majority of people, as I said before, it's like kings amongst kings. We're kings amongst kings who don't know that they're kings. Again, it doesn't matter what was spoken over you when you were younger. It doesn't matter what was spoken over you even last year, even last week, even this morning. What matters now, if you didn't have your parents telling you how amazing you are, if you didn't have your mother or your father telling you how incredible you are, that there's nothing that you can't do, it's okay. The good news is you can give that to you and change the dynamic of your family's family forever. Once you understand that I can give myself all the validation and love that I needed growing up, I can give that to me, and in turn, my family is going to be different. I can now show up in a healthier space than my family showed up for me. And it's like a baton race, a relay race. Now your kids, your children's children, they each get better. Your kids get better than you. They take the baton further. And then their children get better than them. They take the baton further. We keep getting better as a family as we continue to have a deeper understanding of the power of our mind, and we keep pushing the envelope further. That's what it's about. Once you realize who you are and you realize the importance of mindset, you're not going to date anybody else who doesn't have that importance. You're just not. It's not going to happen. Once you realize how life-changing this is, you're like, I need to life change with someone else who's life-changing. Or bust. Right? So, what I want to talk about for today is that, man, is when you change, when your mindset changes, everything changes. Everything changes. The way you date, the way you dress, where you go, your friends, the where you stay, everything, how you sleep, how you wake up, how you eat, everything changes when your mindset changes. Profession, job. Now you're not just working to make a living, you're working to live your purpose. No matter how crazy it may seem to everyone else, trust me, most of them wish they had the courage that you have to go out and seek your gold, seek your purpose. Everything changes once your mindset changes. No one's better than anyone. I don't care, respectfully, what you went through in the past. That trauma, who lied to you. It's your responsibility now to unlie to yourself. Get those lies out of your mindset and get the truth into your system and into your spirit. So now you can walk in the shoes that were meant for you, not walking in shoes that were given to you. That's what this life is about, guys. It's about saying, I'm going to be everything I was put here to be, or no matter what. When you make it a must. And for so many people, this may seem, it's a little extreme. Life is extreme. As I say, you have two options in life. It's very simple. The heart of what you really want. Get clear on what you really want as you're doing the inner and the outer work to actually believe you're worthy of it. To believe it's possible for you. The heart of going after that, or the heart of regret, of not going after the thing you really want, not going after the body you really want. You don't think everyone wants to be in great shape? Not going after the finances you really want. You don't think everyone wants to have financial independence? Not going after the relationship you really want. You don't think people really want that man or woman of their dreams? Now, I believe there's no one person. I believe there's many persons for people, but all you got to do is find one, right? If that's what you want. Not going after the job of their dreams, the career, starting that company, not doing those things that, come on, man. The majority of people would rather be a boss than an employee. The majority of people would rather do something else that they're not doing, but the majority of people are not doing it because they don't know that it's possible for them. And the good news is that it is possible. It is possible for you. Everyone wants to be the best version of themselves. Not everyone wants to do what's necessary to be the best version of themselves. However, when you realize who you truly are, and that's why I say doing the inner work is so important. Once you read and you understand how inherently amazing you are, it will be impossible for you not to. The same way if you had whatever, insert your dream car, a Mercedes-Benz SL, a BMW i8, a Bentley, whatever it is. If you had that car, you would take advantage of that car. You would take incredible care of that car because it's valuable. When you realize how incredible you are, you're going to take incredible care of you because you realize how valuable you are. Again, I'm just reminding you of something that you already know. You know this information. And now life gets exciting. Life gets exciting. Because you know who you are. And that vision of the reason why you were put here, your purpose, starts to become a little more clear. And as it becomes more and more clear, the plan of how to execute your strategies become more and more clear. And you just start seeing progress. And that progress is what brings happiness. It's the joy of the progress, knowing that I'm going towards a goal that I was meant for. Life takes on a whole new meaning. And then you start attracting other people who are on that same journey. And it's off the beaten path. So for many people, they'll look at you as being crazy, but once you get to the end result, they're not going to call you crazy. They're just going to want to call you. When you change, when your mindset changes, everything changes. Change your mindset, change everything. Change your mindset, change everything. You can take a magnetized piece of steel and it'll attract strongly. Same steel, demagnetize it, powerless. Maybe a bad example. The point that I'm making, is that you can take a human being, change their mindset. And as Joseph Murphy says, I got that from his book, you can magnetize his mind, and then whatever he wants to do, that person gets the results because their mindset is changed. When you can change your mindset to look at every opportunity as a blessing, then every opportunity will be a blessing in your life. Change your mindset, change everything. And that is why doing the inner work and the outer work is so important, guys. We're not taught this in school. We are not taught that Again, as I always say, we're taught the Pythagorean theorem. We're taught the parallelogram, but we're not taught to reprogram our subconscious mind so we can manifest our purpose. We're not taught to find what our purpose is so we can live a life well lived. We're not taught how to deal with loss and rebirth. We're not taught about all of these things. So, again, I just want to say, guys, that to all of you guys that are on this journey with me, listen, man, it's June. We are halfway through the year. We're halfway, guys. How's your progress going? Again, it's not about perfection. How is your progress going? We're halfway through the year. I want you to take a moment as we're having this conversation. What adjustments do you need to make? Again, it's progress over perfection. Listen, we're doing this together, guys. We're doing the inner work, okay? It could be Friday at noon for 10 minutes, right? 5 minutes reading, 2.5 minutes visualization, 2.5 minute affirmations. That could be it for 10 minutes. So maybe that's you. You're doing 10 minutes on a Friday. What adjustments can we make to even go to another level? Like, we're pushing each other, guys. So if you're doing Friday at 10, let's do Friday for 15 minutes. Or Tuesday, Friday for 10 minutes. Let's pushing. Again, let's get comfortable with discomfort. That's how you grow. There is nothing you can't do. There is a solution to every problem that you're facing right now. Every single problem, there's a solution. There's a solution to all of it. Right? It just takes the correct perspective to see it. Continue doing the inner and the outer work so you can clearly see all of the solutions, all of the answers that you need, because they're there. You're not stuck. The only thing that's ever stuck in someone's life is their mindset. That's why I'm so passionate about this. This has changed not just my life, This has changed people's lives around me that have taken hold of it and saw the beauty in this. These are age-old principles that I'm excited to see more and more people start understanding, and this is life-changing. This is what the gospel was talking about. You are that powerful. And as you continue doing the inner and the outer work, you'll be able to share more of your power and your beauty, your inherent beauty with the rest of us, guys. You're put here for a reason. You have something, you have what people need. And as you continue doing the inner and the outer work, you'll continue to further give it to them. So again, this is just to encourage you guys. We are halfway through the year. The work that you're doing is incredible. You're making this year different than any year that you've ever had, we've ever had. You're doing it. You're choosing the correct hard. No, you're not perfect. No one is. You're going to make mistakes. Everyone does. The goal is to make better mistakes. The goal is to make better mistakes. Okay? So keep going, guys. Keep doing the inner work. Set your schedule for this week when you're going to do the work, guys. Come hell or high water, we do it. We do it like the quality of our life depends on it, because it does. Life is extreme. So instead of letting life just push us over, you get extreme and do what you were put here to do. Create the life that you were put here to create. It's already in you. Those dreams, those goals were put inside you because it is you. and you're just coming back home, rediscovering who you've always been and sharing your gift with the rest of us. Okay, so I believe in you. I believe in you guys. Enjoy another amazing new week, guys. Set your schedule. We're gonna hit it this week. We're gonna do the things that are uncomfortable until it's comfortable, and then go to another level. Motivation Mondays, guys.